Hi folks, welcome to this new video, and I really love to meet you guys after the Dasara vacation, and it's been a lot of festive days. So in this video, I will be talking about one of the companies which have really grown too much in last 1 year, or I think one and a half years. It was listed in last April. I mean to say 2021 April, and it has done a remarkable journey so far. So this company is also one of the serious companies with respect to the global warming and green energy or supporting initiatives, all those kinds of things. So let me now start with the technical analysis, and after that, I will get into the fundamentals with respect to the various financial things and then ratios. And then finally, I will be also helping you in informing what is the outlook for this particular company and how we think that the stock price is going to behave based on the fundamental changes that are going to happen, which is going to definitely positively influence this particular company. All these things we are going to see it come. Okay. Now, as you see this is the technical chart of this company. And now let us go and try to understand it. So in April 2021, this was listed somewhere like this, 35 rupees or 40 rupees. And it has got increased like this so much. And it has even touched how much? 3,150. That means how much times it is? Almost 100 times. Okay, so even if you consider 70 or 80 times, and then of course there is a lot of consolidation that has happened, because nothing will always go upwards and nothing will always go downwards. There will always be movements like this in the stock market, and we have to be quite used to these kind of conditions, right? And then there are definitely reasons for why there is a consolidation like this, which we are going to understand it in some minutes. But you can see that this particular company, which was listed in SME BSE last year, which has gone tremendously good performance. That means almost closer to 90-100x in a single year. Which company can give that much, right? So in fact, 90-100 percentage itself will be huge. And if you talk about 100x, it is going to be even more bigger. Now, RSI is also coming down. That means, yeah, of course, it is entering into the bearish things. But nevertheless, there have been certain recent developments that has happened, and I will be also informing you about all those conditions now. Okay, so the company which I am talking about is EKI Energy. One second, let me share the screen if it's not sharing. Yes, I think it is sharing now. So, this is the company which I'm talking about, and let us also understand various different things as well as from here, right? So, let me choose this one. Energies, and then we will be understanding various different things, like for example, let us try to go and understand what this company is all about. um, yeah yeah so this company is into the business of climate change and associated services. This is basically a consultancy kind of thing. That means if some company which is into green energy or renewable energy, and generally they are doing a good job of generating power through the renewable sources. That means they are doing a positive job for the world as a whole, and they should get the carbon credit. Okay, what do we mean by carbon credit is one carbon credit will represent almost 1 ton of carbon dioxide reduction from the atmosphere, which is always good. And then, so this company is into services where it works with renewable energy kind of companies. Like, let us take an example of Suzlon, and Suzlon is having windmills, and Suzlon should actually get the carbon credits. And this EKI uh, is a company which is doing a service of getting the carbon credits for Suzlon or any companies like Suzlon, and later Suzlon can trade this to any other company which for some reason is polluting the environment now. Like, for example, let us take the example of Shell, which is into petroleum. So that means whatever they do, it is majorly not good for the world. That means Shell can purchase some of the carbon credits from Suzlon and they can benefit out of it. And EKI does the intermediary job, I mean the consultancy kind of a job, where it will act between Suzlon and maybe Shell. So this is just some of the examples which I'm giving you. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are involved in this particular things. Now we will understand other things, like they are also into ISO standards and consultancies, these kinds of things. So majority of the revenue will come not from India but from outside. That means this is an export oriented company, though it is headquartered in India, Indore, Madhya Pradesh. A major geographic location, of course, is Europe. Apart from that, Australia is important for them. So both put together itself, it is almost close to 90%, and remaining thing is US. That means you can say that developed countries are there where their real clients are located, and they generate predominant carbon credits from countries like India, Africa, South America, and then they are going to trade this with some of the companies in Europe, US, and then Australia, because everybody cannot straight away go and do the energy conservation, because some people, so for some companies it will take some time for doing this. So these kind of carbon credits will act as a bridge for those kinds of things. Now let us go and understand what are all the other things this company is into. So some of these major clients are 1 minute. Like you can see here, NTPC, World Bank, United Nations Framework. So some of the very good reputed names are there, no doubt in this one. And they did an IPO last year, 2021, with such a small amount, and look where they are right now. For 4,200 crores, and where is this 18.6 crores? That means in just 1.5 years, this company has tremendously grown, and they have also issued bonus recently, where they issued 3 bonus shares for every 1 share which we were, as an investors, which we were holding. And now let us try to understand the other things. Like they have incorporated various different companies, like they have got subsidiaries in Dubai, Singapore, Switzerland. They have also got associate or joint venture company called as Amrut. That company is into creating or generating carbon credits, and it is done in collaboration with Shell. And Shell is a quite a big company in this world, right? And EKI has tied up with them. So that's in fact a great news. And recently, EKI has also registered one more company called as Greenhouse Gas Reduction Technologies, where they produce energy efficient gas stoves, so that these things, they're going to distribute it free to the various different people, predominantly lower economic line, and then they will be saving um, lot of carbon dioxide exhaust to the atmosphere. So that means to say they will be earning carbon credits, and these carbon credits will also be of useful to this particular company at the later point of time. Now, let us try to understand the various other financial parameters which will be of importance for us. Like, for example, 9 PE is extremely less, in my opinion. And look at this, 3150 was the 52-week high and low. And I think we are somewhere in the middle between these two things now. But let's see how it goes. ROCE, 236 percentage, which is awesome. Anything above 15 percentage is good. And how about 236? ROE, again, anything above 15 percentage is good. 176 percentage, awesome. Profits to earning ratio and how it's growing. If we see that anything lesser than 1 is good, 0.00 is awesome. Even considering the 3 years also, it is closer to 0, which is again a tremendously good one. And then promoter holding 73.5. So SEBI maximum allowed limit itself is 75, and this is again excellent value there. And then operating cash flow jump also. That means this year they have generated operating cash flow almost double than what they have done it last year. And then quarterly profit YOY jump 200 percentage. So that means they have done it 3x. And then sales are also extremely good, and promoter holdings are not changing. So net profit margin is, however, good. It's maintained from last 1 year. And then yeah, profit is raising 2.5 times in comparison to the sales rise. That means the company is becoming more efficient. That means it is becoming more qualitative in that regard. And then some of the other parameters which we are going to see would be, yeah, volumes are increasing. You can see here on a yearly basis, it was 30,000, and monthly basis 40,000, and on a weekly basis, it's 50,000. That means people are getting interested for these kinds of companies which are doing some new job, meaningful job, considering the global warming that right now what the Earth is facing. Debt to equity ratio is awesome, 0. Anything below 0.5 is good, and 0 is a tremendously a good value, or no doubt in that one. And current ratio, anything above 1.5 is good, and 3.33 is again an excellent value. So in spite of growing at such a incredible speed, this company is still able to make a free cash flow in spite of doing all those investments. So again, these things we have to take into consideration when we are going to analyze it further. So now let us go and try understand the other things like prices. You can see it is raised and it is coming down, which we already saw it. That means right now the current price, 50-day average, 200-day moving average, all prices are quite close. So that is one thing. And then median PE itself was 12.3, and right now which is hovering around 9, so which is good. That means it's undervalued as of now. And then with respect to the sales are increasing. Okay, there is a small reduction quarter-on-quarter basis, but I think it's going to be get compensated. And margins are very good. So where it was so low so before, and now look at this, it has increased and it is more or less stabilizing, and we can expect very good things from this particular company. And now some of the advantages: it has reduced debt. It's lovely to see. And profit growth of 350% every year. So which is in my opinion, mind-blowing company. And also I want to tell you one more information. EKI is the only company in the entire listed space of India, which has generated highest CAGR profit year after year for consistent 10 years. And then EKI is also the only company which is listed in the carbon credit in the entire globe. So you can just imagine what should be the valuation of this company. It should definitely not 9p, which right now this particular company is having it, right? So it's not good. And average ROE is also 171 percentage, which is again excellent. No doubt, no doubt in that one. And then we will try to understand other parameters where you see sales are increasing and there is a minor dip, but that's okay. And profits, you can see 36, 81, 161, again, all increasing. There is some decrease, but that's a part of the market behavior. And then I want to show you this. This would be extremely interesting. Sales, look at this. It was 1, 2, 2, 2, 5. That means 2.5 times jump. And again, see 20, 66. Oh my God. 191,800. So look at this. What kind of a growth this company is having? It's incredible. How can a country grow in a year or 3 times, again 3 times, again 3 times, or maybe 10 times, 9 to 10 times? It's awesome. And then not only sales, even the net profit as well. You can see it looks zero, but there are of course certain lacks in this one. But 1, 5, 5 times jump, 19, 4 times jump, 20 times jump. The profit is raising 20 times. Oh my God. So I think fixed deposits, even in the percentage terms, it will jump how much? 5, 6% in a year. But look at this. This company's profit is jumping 20 times, 20x. That means 2,100 or 2,000 percentage. Incredible. Now, if you see the other parameters, sales are increasing for the entire 10-year period, 100 percentage every year. Every year, 100 percentage they have done it. And that too in the last 1 year, 850, 800 percentage more than that. Profit, 2021 times. Even if you see the 10-year period, 145 is a huge value every year to clock that kind of a profit growth. And then stock price has just jumped 99 percentage. Look at where is this 1955 and where is this 99? So generally speaking, in investing, what we say is stock price should be at least matching this particular value. That is 1955. That means we still have round about 10x left in this company. It should be more, but nevertheless, in my opinion, at least it is 10x left for this particular company as of now. And then ROE, so no value is in double digit itself. Then you can just imagine what's the quality of this particular company. And then we have got reserves. It has straight away increased to 6 to 20 and then 420 times. Borrowings, not increased at all. Awesome. And then what else? Uh, Cash flow also has improved 16 to 30. And then I want to show you this particular things where look at this, how much they have done the investment. In 2021 financial year, they did only 2 crore and now they have done 50 crores. That means 25 times. So any company which is undergoing that kind of an investment, generally it is good for the future because future operating cash flows are going to come from the investments that we are going to make now. And this is what this company is doing, right? Then what else? Yeah, promoter holding. Promoter holding is excellent. 73. So yeah, 75 is the limit, and we are already at 73. So these are all the some of the special parameters or uh, highlights which I wanted to tell you about a company like this, EKI Energy Services. And also, I will be telling you some of the outlook parameters which are going to happen. Global warming is not artificial. It's true. It is happening. We all are facing. Everybody knows it. Um, Icebergs in Antarctica are melting. Sea level waters are rising. Obviously, there will be an impact on the coastal areas where some of the land will be submerged into the water because obviously, where will the water go? Considering all these things, all countries are putting their efforts. That means all the companies across all these countries, especially the developed economies, they are completely putting their efforts in controlling the temperature rise. Right now, they're having a target of 1.5 degrees for the for certain period, so that if they limit it, it is going to be awesome. And companies like EKI is going to definitely benefit out of it. You just imagine, right? This is the only listed company in the carbon credit where in the entire globe, and this company is also doing quite well in the last 10 years. That means macros are good, micro is also good. That means to say management is doing a good job, and they have not even it's not about 1 or 2 years, it's about continuous 10 years that they are performing well. And and these are all the things that we need to take advantage, right? And I will also tell you why suddenly in last 1 to 2 years the profits, all those things have been jumped to such a um, great level, is also because the carbon credit prices in Europe has significantly shoot up. 2 years back, it was hovering around um, 5 euros, something like that. And in the last year, it has even touched more than 90. That means, yeah, it is a tremendous jump. And now it is still at 70 euros, which is not bad at all. So where is five and where is $70? So when an environmental commodity price at a macro level has shot up that much, then obviously companies like EKI is going to take benefit. And also, I will tell you why the stock price has deteriorated in the recent past. It's because that there is an power minister from India. He told that he's going to ban export of carbon credits, whichever it's generated from India. But actually, what he was speaking about is that carbon credits which are generated and which are approved or given by Indian government. But here, this particular company is not doing that business. This particular company is doing the business on voluntary carbon credit market basis. That means to say these particular credits are not even given by Indian government in the first place. Then, in my opinion, there is no question of banning these things because this is, however, they have not created or generated it, right? But however, in 3 4 days back, uh, Honorable Minister R.K. Singh, I think he also made a statement to one of the press colleagues. So he told that he's not in favor of completely banning any kind of carbon credits, but however, he wants to put some kind of restrictions or temporary hold or temporary small percentage of ban, so that the Indian target of emission control is going to be achieved. So right now, the Indian target is 45 percentage emissions we want to reduce considering the 2005 levels. But we have already done 40 percentage. That means the delta of 5 more percentage, we need to reduce it. And I think it's just a matter of time. Maybe in 1 to 2 years, we should be able to achieve it. And also, the great positive news is in India, we are also going to have our own carbon credit market. That means this EKI company is also going to get a huge boost from that parameter as well. And right now, the Energy Conservation Act is in is in Rajya Sabha for the clearance. In Lok Sabha, it's already got clearance. So once these things will be in place, then there will be a clear road ahead for Indian carbon credit market. That means EKI is really going to have a great time. And the best part is I'm telling you all these things well before these events are really going to happen. So you have to take this information and do your further analysis because at the end of the day, it is about your risk and then your reward. Thanks so much. Meet you in the next video.